Hello, welcome to my Son Different. Today we're doing a makeup tutorial and I have a new product I want to show you guys and try out myself. So the first thing is this eyeliner by LA Colors. It's like I think it's like a pearl. I'm not too sure, but it comes with a sharpener and it's like a white color. And then I got this highlighter by Revolution. And it's a pretty little highlighter, just a regular powder highlighter. Then I got a lip kit by Dragon Rani. If you can see it, Dragon Rani. And it's got a lip gloss and a lip liner. So, I mean, it's a cute package. Then I got Fox lashes, which are popular with the with the queen. Ratchet divestors. Just them. Just them lashes. Gotta have them lashes. These are the ones that are worth going to jail for. Quote unquote. If you know, you know. If you guys aren't familiar here in the red pill space, lashes are a thing. Okay, now this is the Perfect Palette by who even makes this? Girl. Dude, it's PETA approved. Sheesh. It doesn't even say Holler and Glow. Holler, or is it? I think it's by Holler and Glow. It says right here. You see it? Holler and Glow. And man, it comes with all the freaking colors. Like, I'm done. This is like my palette for the summer. So, okay, so I don't know. I don't know what to use yet. So I have my what primer. I have primer, setting spray. I got sponges. First, let's use our toner and let's do all the prepping. Let me get some sponge out. That way we have everything ready. And put my little bow on. This thing is like, I mean, I do battles, but like, it's collecting dust still. Okay. I think that's the nicest scarf I own, so I'm not gonna beat that sucker up. Okay. So we'll prep first. I'll just put a bit on the pad. It like needs more. I don't know why I've been having like multiple bad IDs. Like they feel weird and like I don't know how to explain it. It's just like I've been having like vision problem. Mom's like, you need to get LASIK. I'm like, oh no, that's the last thing I want is needles and like things and my sharp things in my freaking eyeball. Like, I don't know. I'm not a scaredy cat usually, but for some reason these past few years I've been like so shy to do anything medical. I mean, unless I have to, like I won't do it. I literally will not. But I don't know. I don't know. I'm still down for that mommy makeover, but I don't know how soon that'll be. And hopefully I'll get over it when it happens because, like, usually people do mommy makeovers on vacay, you know, like they pretend they're on vacay. So, So I'm like, okay. Okay, so we're gonna do primer. And then it's just gonna go all over. And this is just the Monster Ink primer. Sorry. Monster University primer by Revolution. But this one's like the $3 little travel size tier milk toner. And I don't rarely use it. So and I'm going under the chin because I also apply makeup there and under the ear. And just get your nose really well because we know there's like spots there. And above the eye, on the brow. It's like I freshly depilated my brow, but I'm trying to grow it out. So like I skipped like the parts that I'm trying to grow out. If you can tell, I'm sorry for you. I don't know what else to say at this point. Okay, that's done. And next is foundation. And I've been loving this foundation, LA Colors. Um, the other one that I've been loving is this diamond one. Oh man, it's like all messed up. This diamond one by Effie. And it's like got like diamond powder in it. And I don't know why. I like it a lot. Like I think this is a good like photogenic photogenic foundation. And I'll just go ahead and put it all over. And under the chin. And like blend it into the neck, even though you're doing under the chin. You want to blend it into the neck so that way your neck kind of gets the benefit of um, coverage. And I guess that's my nice way of saying, sometimes your neck needs a little bit of, a little bit of color. It's okay. It's okay, honey. Makeup got you. Makeup has got you. It always has. It always has. And just keep going. Yeah. Just all the spots. I'm going to use my mirror now because I need to make sure I got all the spots rubbed in because that was kind of a lot. And do you see how natural it looks? When I'm streaming, I don't like looking natural. I like to look like matte because the camera picks up every single crease of your skin, and it bothers me. It just really bothers me. And so I like to use the matte, the LA Colors matte for streaming. Well, to be honest, I think I've been breaking out a little bit. So I've been very, very cautious about things. So I don't know. I think we'll do like concealer. So this is the FB concealer. Um, it's porcelain color, the color porcelain. And I'm just gonna go in around my nose because I know I have like little spots in my eye. Get like your little bag under your eye and a little bit on your eye. Uh, you can do it between your eyes, like just to make sure you have coverage there because sometimes I feel like we don't have enough coverage there and around our mouth. So, like right here where the mouth ends are, like right there, food always gets there and it messes up your skin. If you don't believe me, you don't have to, but it also messes up your skin here under your lip. And we tend to have problem areas in the same regions, so much that people actually address it with their doctor. So just lightly blend it in. And if you have a big blemish, you just want to make sure to tap it into that discoloration and blend it out. And just dab it around the area and then just blend it out. Just sweep it, you know, um, dab it again. See, I have one big one right here. And you can go up into the dark areas and discolored areas and blend it into those too. And that will help. And again, here in between the eyes, I like to make sure that's nice and covered. You can never have too much coverage where there is like gonna be a focal point. You know, when people's eyes fall upon you, they usually tend to be drawn to certain spots on your face. So just blend it out, like I said, and go into the inner corner of your eye because that's a very kind of dark spot, like altogether. In mine, like after washing, it turns red. I mean, it fades out as time comes, like if I'm going to an event, but like, you know, I just like to make sure all the discoloration is addressed right then and there when I have the tools um to be able to fix the problem area. So go into your brow bone because we debilitate there a lot and we want to make sure to camouflage anything funky going on. None of us are perfect, so make sure to just dab in there, get in there with that color or concealer and just address it right then and there and keep going um just like that. And you can just wipe the rest in just like that. And just put some under your chin. People tend to want to camouflage this area right here. So just put some in, rub it in there, the excess, if you have any excess. And yeah, you should be good to keep going. we're gonna do like a shadow. Or should we do it like I do my streaming makeup? Isn't that what y'all said? Do it like you do your streaming makeup. We can do it. Um, so so the first thing I want to do is put some blush down, and this is a lot of blush. I don't need that much. But if you can see, the apples of my cheeks start right here, and it goes like around. But we want to blend it up into the temple of the eye and also down just below the jaw, the cheekbone, just below it. So we'll just kind of dab it on the apple of your cheek and then kind of blend it down below the cheekbone and also into the temple, up into the temple, and blend it out like. And if you need to take off some, you can just take some off with a clean sponge, or if you need more, add more. I think I have more in here. So I can just do that. And one more time, blend it all in. Just smile like that and make sure you got it all like that. And that's it. So so far, um the tear line, it goes from here all the way down here all the way down here. And in my face, I like to keep my face kind of really clean looking, so I like that spot area to be powdery looking, um kind of real fresh looking. So when you smile like that, you can like get a clean sponge and wipe around the apples of your cheek and take off the excess. And you can actually add more up here where you missed, and just go around and take off the parts that are excess that you don't want, and add whatever parts that you do want. So I feel like this is too much here, so on both sides I'll remove it and then use the clean side to blend it in. And that should kind of have it more easier to blend by then, and just keep going. Because you want a rouged look, but you don't want to overdo it, because you don't know, some people are not used to a full face of makeup. Some people kind of shocked, like culture shocked, when they see a full face of makeup. So I know like it's like my brand to have my face done, but actually a lot of times I do go out with a fresh face and no makeup. That's like, you know, for me that's a hard flex. So I do it. I do it. I'm not gonna lie. It's like a hard flex for me. Like, I mean, you think about all the steps that you have, like, but you say you're about it, but I mean, are you really? Proof is in the pudding. So let's see. The next thing I want to do is I kind of want to put like bronzer on, but I don't want to put bronzer on without putting this on. So let's open this. This has some tape on it. And let's get it open. Now I have Cody. Where's my Cody? This is my Cody. And it's just air spun powder. I use this every night for my streams. This was established in 1935, and this is what my grandma used. So I use it every night. And what I like to do is go in, and first of all, I like to be kind of dry. We like to be dry before we do the step. First of all, we like to be dry before we do the step because then it will just look like I glued baby powder to my face. So let's like fan it a bit and then we'll apply it to the chin first. And then on the jawline, this is the V line. And then obviously the tear line. And just blend that out, whatever you have so far. That way you won't have a whole face full of powder. Blend, blend, blend. Blend it in. Now close your mouth and go around the mouth. Blend it. And then you can do the nose, I guess. And then the forehead. And just get in there. Blend that into the blush. And just stop there if you want. I also like to go in the inner corner of the eye, just like that. And so I have some blush anyway. I'm kind of like feeling like that would be cute, right? So let's go ahead with the blush. And I'm going to try this the trendy way. So you just go in with the blush as per usual. And I'm just doing the apples of the cheeks to the temple and blending it out into the cheekbone, entire cheekbone. And then I will go in with this Revolution Beauty. It says highlighter reloaded peach lights. It's in the color peach lights. That's what it is right there. And we're gonna get a little bit on the brush and go right into the temple, above the cheekbone and right into the temple. Like that. You see that? Like that. Just get in there. And they say you can add as much as you want highlighter, but but I got some clout for doing it, like a whole face of different highlighter, and I went viral when I was younger. So I don't know if you want to do that, but like, boy, did everybody remember. So I give it a 10. What do you think? Next we're gonna do let's do this one. That way we're all ready. And I don't have to go back in. Like, just one thing at a time. I know I wanted to do eyeshadow, but I feel like I'm skipping all the steps just to get to eyeshadow, which makes zero sense as an adult. But I mean, each his own. Okay. And so it doesn't need to be sharpened, and thank God, because that sucker is in there. What are you doing? What are you doing, MDF, with your life? You can't get that sucker out of there. Yeah, whatever. And then just grab a sponge or whatever, and then pull down on your waterline to expose it to air and go in one time just to pass over the tear line, and then you go in a second time, let it dry first. So what we do here on this channel is we go to the other side, pull down and expose that tear line and go over it one pass with said pencil. And like I said, we let it dry, and by doing so, we go back in to the first one, which we allowed to dry, right? And give it another pass. And I just keep doing it until it's visibly covered and coated with the pencil. You can see. Now, this is a pearl color, so I wasn't sure about the coverage, but I like a good coverage. I also like looking as natural as possible, but I'm very much into pigment. So this is growing on me. I see this really beautiful brightening of the eye automatically. I give it a 10 out of 10 because it really amazes me. Like, this really brightened my eye. So this is LA Colors. It's like a pearlescent liner. It comes with a sharpener. Let's get it in there because this one's kind of stubborn. This is in the color Opal. I love Opal. But to be honest, this one is like really, I think it's because my eye's wet. And then this thing, I just grab some tweezers and just pull that open. That's good for now, as long as I can cover it. And I can go in the rest of the ways with this pink one and just give that some cover too. Into the tear duct itself, the inner corner of the eye, and the other one too. So what I do for concealer, I just give it with this. And sometimes I use my Manic Panic set, which is also vegan. So I feel like we can go on right now because, well, let's see what this is doing. I'm excited. It's like Christmas. Ooh, how cute. So here's the lip liner. And here's the lip gloss. Isn't he cute? And the lip liner. It says it's waterproof. I don't know. How do you pull it out like this? Or how? Yes? I don't know. I'm excited. Okay, so let's just draw above and below the natural line. And then get the corner of your mouth. And then thicken it. Darken it and thicken it to your liking. Now, I'm gonna go in with the lip gloss. I love this part. Okay. Here we go. And in the corner of your mouth. Just fill it in where you lined and kind of get in on that line. You want a little bit on that line. Kind of want to get close to the edge to make it look natural. Just wipe away any mistakes. So I don't really know about the color. Like maybe it needs another coat once this one dries. So I'll do that. Hmm. Here's the other coat. It's like giving mortician, like rather than nude. But I don't know. I was blessed with like skin color, so like I don't know. Is it supposed to look like this? I I never got into this look. I don't know who wears their lip like this. I never got into this look, but all of my lip glosses so far have gave mortician, and I don't understand the obsession. I'm literally taken back. I spend so much money on my makeup, and I do all the research, but it clearly there's a disconnect somewhere. Um, the liner, I give it like a 7, and the lip gloss, it's not my thing. Um, I give it like a 6. Again, these are not my colors. These are not my colors. What do y'all think about that highlighter? It's giving an 8 lighter. I'll touch it up in a minute. Let's do our shadow first. Here we go. Woohoo! Yay! Look at all those colors. Oh my goodness. Let me tell you, if you like the nightlife, this is your freaking. If you're employed, this is like, if you freaking take pictures, selfies, like this is your next palette. So cute. Where did I put all my little? I love these. You love these? I'll show you. These. I love these sponge applicators. I cannot live without sponge applicators. I can't. And like, you can't replace this. I'm sorry. I'm from the 90s. I'm from the 80s. Like, you can't replace this. You can't. You can pretend with your silicone all you want. I'm sorry, that made me giggle. Okay. Oh, did I drop something? So you know the drill. The first thing first. That color is growing on me. It kind of looks really natural. That's so crazy. So, tonight, like, I want it to be special, and I want a look that makes my eyes pop. And lately I've been seeing this color like where there's a pink in there, and I just been so wanting that look, but I couldn't find it. I don't see any pink in here, and I've also been seeing like a purple and like a really really charcoal look on the eye, and so I don't know. Let's see what we can do. So the first color I see is this one, and it's a pearl. So I'll go in with that one, and we'll do the first half. Just close your eye and do the inner corner all the way to the middle of your eye. Cover it, coat it with that pearl color. Do both sides. So I think it's pretty cute. I give this right off the bat a 10 out of 10. Way to go, Holler and Glow. And I mean, I couldn't have asked for more coverage. And then I'll go in with this one. No, wait, this one. And I want to do the rest of the eye in that color. Oops, wrong one. So this is not a lot of pigment in my opinion, as much as it is just like shimmer. And I have to correct this right off the bat because like um I like to be more creative and show my individuality. Although I think it's cute, it's pretty. If you like natural look, hey, stop here by all means. Just not my shtick. So I'll continue looking for something, and like for now, I think I'm gonna go with pink because that was my whole intention. And like I said, there's two pink shimmers here, and there's a brick one as well. And I guess I'll just do a palette before I get in there and swatch it myself. So here's the first one. We'll get a good dig on that. And then we'll do the second one. Good dig on that one. So the second one kind of wins my heart because it's like more natural. So I'll go in with that one and kind of just go around the eyeball, the eyeball, and kind of just make a little um like a little wing, just that, like that, and then blend it in, blend it into the colors going towards the inner corner. Get some more. And then that looks about right. That way we're nice and covered as far as eye look. Mm, it's kind of look I've been trying to go for, but like I don't really have the colors that I was using weren't really giving. So, and then on the top, you can go ahead and pick a flesh color. Um, so I'll go with the bone white and do the brow bone. And then you can choose a color to blend with, probably I'd go with this beige and kind of blend that line into the brow bone. Just like that. And then go in the inner corner again and add some color, some bone white to it. And then you just want to move up under the brow and blend it into that area. So go under the brow and blend it into that area. And it kind of defines the entire eye look by doing so because it kind of cleans it up, all the lines, the brow. And if you want a more natural look, you can go in with I'd say I'd go in with I'd go in with this color as opposed to the peach, um, because I just like that color more. And then go and blend that in, but miss the inner corner entirely because then you'd be doing a disservice when you want that nice, sharp, and clean look. So again, this is the more kind of professional color to pick rather than the peach, which is a flesh tone, not pigment. And you want to go in to the color itself and blend it out to make it nice and clean. And then you can go and clean up that part. your temple. Clean up your temple and under your eye, all that. And here you go. There's the eye look. Really nice, really clean, and yeah, I'm proud of it. So next on the list is eyeliner, and I just want to go in with the jumbo eyeliner by Wet n Wild. I love this multi-stick. I love all multi-sticks. I find them very useful. So I'm just gonna go in and from the edge of the eye towards the middle of the eye with the multi-stick and kind of just follow the eyelash line into the center of the eye and kind of thicken it and darken it like that. And then I want to grab a regular liner, and you can hold out the eyelid, hold the eyelid out and out, and then just draw in your eyeliner. Do it on the other side too. And just connect it and try to taper it out to the inner corner and get in there near the lash line as close as you can and darken it just like that. And then you can darken it and kind of fix it a little bit if it's like a little bit crooked. You can smooth it out like that. And honey, where did I put my where did I put my oh my god, I lose my brain. I could. Okay. And then put like a wing. You just want a little tiny little triangle like that, and then darken it. Connect it to the line, the main line, and then darken it. Just like a little wing. You just want to darken it. And then go. Let me clean this up a bit. This is funny. Yeah. Okay. Just go under the lash line and follow that out. Like, actually stay really close to the lash line, guys. But you can rock it back and forth. But ultimately kind of smooth it out, okay? Okay. And then connect it to the top. Now we're gonna do it again where we're wiggling it back and forth on the lashes, on the lash line. Just rock it back and forth. Run it through one time and then we'll go back and smooth it. Let's say to the lash line. You can go little by little. It's easier for you. I think the more mature skin, you kind of need to take your time, but smooth it out and then connect it to the top. Just like that. So, I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect, and the reason why is because we were putting on fake lashes. But I will tell you, let me tell you something. When you do your face, one thing you do really need to make sure is that you have a nice pot of brow gel, because if you don't have that, and let me look for the other thing that I use. I use this one, and then I use the old school, and this one along with wait, this is B Beauty Essentials, or is that even the one that I was using? I'm not even sure. No, this one, this is a Wet n Wild, but this is LA Colors. This is LA Colors in soft brown. And this is what I wear in the night. And I just go in where I'm supposed to have a bra. And I just thicken it. Go above and below. And you can do your regular brow. Just darken the spots that are kind of sparse. And go around the top. Make it a little bit thicker, I guess. And under it. And it should, you know, look kind of natural. And see if I can darken it. just like that. And what you want to do is just go in and clean it up. And you can grab a sponge and just clean it up like that. Or you can grab some concealer and clean up like that. Let's see what this looks like. Hmm. So that looks good to me. Now, what you can do is like powder it. If you like to powder it, you just put a tiny dab in between the eyes and just go like that and go around and just like that. And to me, that looks put together enough. And it's basically kind of like the last step. I just really like to touch up some things before like I like leave officially. You know, the station. Like we really need to make sure that we're completely prepared for all the angles, all the lighting, all the humidity or whatever. And I can do this real fast. I think. If you guys don't want me to do it, I don't think I want to do it. But I really have nothing else to do. To be honest. Let's see. These feel like human hair. They don't feel fake at all. I just need to pull off this like extra plastic off of it. It's like the adhesive that holds it to the the this thing, and then they're ready to go. And luckily they're really big, so like it's not a lot of fuss there. But this one just kind of. So I have this Kiss last strip of adhesive I've been using a lot, and I absolutely like it. I feel like it holds for a very long time, and it kind of comes off really easy, and it doesn't destroy my lash line, which is important. It doesn't irritate me or cause me any weird side effect like rash or something. And for me, that's like having that peace of mind is very important. Knowing that I do this every single day of my life, And then we just let it sit down. Just lay it down on a clean surface and just let it chill out for a second while the bonding glue, like, kind of, it has to kind of dry up a little bit, because if it's too liquidy, it will slide on your eye and it could get in your eye, or it could get your makeup messed up. And since this is the last step officially, you know, you really want to preserve everything on your face to the best of your abilities at this point, because you're about just as ready to leave and go as ever at this stage. So, like I said, let it sit down on a clean surface for a spell. And I think we'll just set. I'm going to use this Revolution Matte Fix, and we'll just spray. And fan. Keep going until it's like dry. Okay. And that looks really nice. Like, I wasn't expecting that to look that nice. So I'll go ahead and put a lash on. Oop. And get that on. So I'll just go at the edge of my eye, stick it on the lash line, and keep going. Hold it, press, press, press until I'm done and there's no more lash. So that looks good. Just press it in there all the way to the edge. Like I have some gunk or something on here. Oh well. I guess I have to leave it. And then put the other one on. And just put it on, stick it onto the side and press it in. And then keep pressing it in until there's no more lash. Press it into your lash line until there's no more lash left. Just like that. And for me, like I said, I like to make sure that I have a lot of concealer here. And on any spots that I missed, I like to go ahead and get that done, but I just put a little bit of this well, this, I have Pro Primer by LA Girl in the color white. And then I have here Manic Panic Goth White, Cream to Powder, Goth White. And then I have Manic Panic Dream Tone in the color are you? In the color white. Let's just call it white. And sometimes, like, when I'm filming, I like to put a little bit on my chin, the tip of my nose, the middle of my forehead. Just get it all rubbed in there like that. And these are just like extra steps. You don't have to take them. But for me, these are the steps that give me a good, nice, fresh face look. You know? If you want to talk about contour, we can also talk about contour. I love this stuff. Been doing it my whole life. So, you know, and I'll share as I go along any new things that I find. Just blend it in. We're just trying to make focal points, I guess, like highlights and depth and things like that. So, which you need to make sure to blend, blend, blend. And like I told you before, these are so awesome. These are the foam wedges by Amazon Basics. I fucking love these. And, you know, just whatever you have. And just blend that in. Just like that. And just like go like that to pull down your face. Or just like look down and it holds your face like that. And you can kind of see where you need to make sure that you cover. And I like to actually hold my head back and do this so I can actually get in there and press the powder in. I like to hold my head back and press the powder in and just bring it down and out. Bring it up and in. And like get that tear line. Get that tear line, honey. Get it like in a real way. And get all those blemishes covered. I have some here. Mm. And get that nose covered too. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, like, I really don't like playing around here. To be honest, I like my multi-sticks. I have this one called Brown Sugar. And I just go in the side. Like, I'm not playing. I go in the side and go up the brow into where I did my brow, down the tip, and then I connect that. I connect it. And what I do is I get this little sponge and I just blend it out. Blend it out like that. Get it? Just blend it. Oh, I accidentally did that. My bad. And let me tell you what I do. I get this little palette that I have, and it's so special to me because I like to get the shimmer out of it. This one, it's like a chrome, and I go in the side of my eye and I just stick it in there. This is like the entirety of my look. I just stick it in there. And I go in on the tip, just like that. And then I'll get like a Barbie color, a pink, and I'll hit my nose with the pink. You see that? Like, watch out. Like, high yield. And I'll check out like a Barbie pink like this, like that. And then just swipe it on top of my nose. That's what I look like. Period. Then you can go in and use your Coty to kind of tone it down. Use your Coty and tone it down. Tone it down a bit. Right? And then you can go in, what I always do is I go in with my lip gloss like this, and let's see. So like that's it. Like that's the whole look. And I hope you guys like it. Like, it looks real cute. I gotta admit, these box lashes are kind of cool. Like, they're not really out there. Like, mine are really kind of out there. And then the anime are kind of like cute. And these are kind of, I don't know. I feel like I did it wrong. Like, if one mismatch, the other one not. No, they look fine. I just have one, I don't know. It's my first time wearing them, so. What do you think? um, hmm. I like the look. I give it an 8. I give the makeup a 10 out of 10. um, I made a mess. I gotta clean. I'll see y'all later. Thank you for watching. I hope you give it a like, comment, share, subscribe. Watch my other videos too. And I'll see you in the next one. My son, different. Bye bye.